So I personally think what you guys are watching is actually freaking awesome. There are 14 yellow bar knights in this area, and I created roughly 35 threadlings in under 30 seconds, truly creating a minion army to take out my enemies. This works so well thanks to the 2 damage buffs threadlings received this season with the Ash and Iron update. The first was a flat 20% damage buff across the board. This makes threadlings feel way better, especially on strand subclasses, when you combine them with the 33% damage buff from the fragment, Thread of Evolution. But the problem with the strand warlock and the strand hunter is in harder content that you push into, you have no reliable healing source. But I will say strand titan really benefits from this change because its base kit is so good, and prismatic warlock also benefits from this greatly. That's thanks to its base kit being so well done. And then we also got the new artifact mod this season called Pack Tactics. Dealing damage with threadlings increases threadling damage, and then at maximum stacks, threadlings stun unstoppable champions, which is really cool. But when you combine that Pack Tactics artifact perk with the 20% flat buff that they received, they feel so good. This allows our threadlings to feel really good on prismatic when we pair it with the right exotic and mods, but this is all overshadowed by the lack of content in Ash and Iron. You guys know if I'm not enjoying the game, I just stop playing normally. I go and play other games, and you guys have seen my channel go a month or 2, even 3 months without a video. And this has happened multiple times in the past for me, right? Well, this one kind of struck at me a little harder, and I want to explain why. It's not necessarily the lack of content, because this is a free update, even though there really isn't much. It's more so just the lack of changes within the game. Take skip grenades, for example, and I'm going to show you a great example with them in a second. But first, we have a quick sponsor today. So I know how much you all love builds and games, right? Well, Raid Shadow Legends has truly infinite build possibilities with its powerful champions, and guess who they're bringing to the game? Raid Shadow Legends is partnering with Paramount to bring the most radical crossover ever. Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, April, and Shredder are all coming to the game as legendary champions. This is all very nostalgic for me since it reminds me of my childhood and takes me back to the good old days. Now, starting from August 21st through November 13th, you can get your hands on these new champions, starting with Michelangelo. The event does end November 13th, so you must start by October 30th to collect all the champions. You start off with getting Michelangelo just for logging in for those 7 days, so don't miss out on that. You guys can collect all 6 TMNT Champions to unlock a special bonus reward, and trust me, it's better than pizza. So make sure to click my link in the description or scan my QR code to get amazing bonuses available only with my link. You will get a huge starter pack with an epic champion Tayrel from the High Elves faction. You'll get another starter pack after reaching level 15 with epic Rector Drath, and then new players can pick 1 promo code out of the 4 that I'm showing you for a legendary of your choice. These are powerful champions to help you in the game. You have the legendary champion Green Warden Rurik, and you want to use the promo code Treehugger. We have legendary Alice the Wanderer, and the promo code you can use for that is Get Alice. We also have legendary Tunarak, and you can use the promo code Desert Queen. And then lastly, legendary Sun Wukong the Monkey King, and the promo code for that is Monkey King. It's the perfect time to jump into Raid, and I know you guys will love the game as much as I have. Thank you so much to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video. I guess I should go over the build very quickly first, before I talk to you guys why I'm a little upset here. So on the Prismatic subclass, of course take Song of Flame, it's still the best super in the game. We want to take Empowering Rift as our class ability. This got a nice buff, and it plays into what we're doing here with our exotic armor piece. Arcane Needle is your melee ability. You want to add these in every once in a while throughout gameplay to spread that Unravel debuff to everything. Of course, we'll take the Threadling Grenade because this is a Threadling build. And then for your 2 aspects, we'll take Feed the Void and Weaver's Call. You guys know what Feed the Void is. It's Devour, it's that grenade energy on kill and that healing on kill. But we're also going to take Weaver's Call here, activate your class ability to create those 3 Threadlings and deploy any Threadlings you have perched. And then dealing damage and defeating targets generates perched Threadlings which hop off you and chase after enemies. So we can just be dealing damage to high health targets or killing enemies, and this can be with any weapon source. Speaking of our weapon, I'm using the new exotic weapon from the season pass this season, the new Malapias. Not sure if I said that right, but I really don't care. It does feel really good. And as soon as we get the exotic catalyst, which of course is at the end of the season pass, which I'm not sure if I'm going to grind for that or not, to be honest, the explosions will apply Unravel. So this weapon in its base form is going to hit really hard, it's going to feel really good, and it's going to apply the Unravel debuff to everything for us very consistently. You also get those Suspend Burst every once in a while on high health targets, which will be really nice against Grandmaster Champions, right? For the fragments on the build, you could go a lot of different ways with this. For 2 of them that I would suggest to make sure you take is Facet of Protection. This is just more damage reduction when you're surrounded by enemies. And then Facet of Hope. just in case you don't get a kill or two quickly enough. You just get that extra 40% or 60% class ability coming back to you while you're standing in that empowering rift, as long as you have a buff, which Devour will give you that. You do get extra ability energy coming back just by standing in that empowering rift, so it goes well with that. The other 3 fragments can be up to you. I had Facet of Balance, so the darkness damage will give us extra grenade energy coming back. I took Facet of Solitude, just so we could sever enemies. And then I also had Facet of Defiance, just to give me an extra 10 class ability. Now we pair that entire thing with the exotic bond on the Warlock with Spirit of Filaments and Spirit of Verity. So Filaments gives us casting an empowering rift will grant you Devour. Defeating targets while Devour is active grants class ability energy. So now as you're roaming the battlefield when you have Devour up, any kill that you get is feeding that grenade, which you only need about 3 kills to get your Threadling grenade back because it has such a low cooldown. And then it's also feeding your class ability, which then in turns just feeds that Weaver's Call class ability, where every time we pop it, Threadlings are just popping off you. And then the second one is Spirit of Verity. You could probably switch this out if you want, but I think it pairs greatly with this, and it's the role that I had. Final blows with the damage type of matching your grenade, which our new exotic is Strand, and our grenade is Strand with Threadlings. Grants you a stacking grenade damage bonus and improved grenade regeneration. So those Threadling grenades you're throwing out are doing more damage, you're getting it back even quicker. This is on top of Devour. It's just an infinite loop of abilities that keeps on going. And that's where I want to talk about abilities in general in Destiny 2. Destiny has so many cool, unique abilities within the subclasses, cool aspects and fragments, and then cool exotic armor pieces and exotic weapons. Now, I'm not asking Bungie to create something new every season that comes out, but when you read through the patch notes this season, they literally changed nothing on Hunter and Titan, except for a few minor changes to like 1 or 2 exotics, which literally does nothing. And then on the Warlock, they did do these changes to the Empowering Rift, which is nice. But you guys have so many tools at your disposal that just tweaking something a little bit will make the gameplay so much different. So take skip grenades, for example. Nobody in the game uses skip grenades. Well, Bungie, all you have to do is buff their damage. I don't know what that bar is, but buff it to 30, 40, I don't know, maybe even buff it 100%, double their damage. Make me think about, hey, is skip grenade good? Let me try it. Oh look, it is better. It actually performs very well now. So let me see what kind of build I can come up with on Hunter, Warlock, and Titan. Give us these options to play with different things we normally don't play with. Everyone chooses 1 or 2 grenades on every subclass because they're that good. Don't nerf them, leave them alone, and bring the other grenades up. You could do this with melee abilities. You could do this with certain exotics. Certain exotic weapons. It's that simple. You might not think just changing a damage number does it, but it does. If you make me think twice about using skip grenade, I then create 2 or 3 different builds on each character with different exotics. Take Skip Grenade Hunter, for example. It's so much fun, but it just doesn't do enough damage. So that's really where I'm at with this current season. I logged into play. I'm not joking. I played for about 2 hours, guys, and I was like, eh. And I don't know how many more videos you're going to see from me. I think I do have 1 or 2 more sponsored videos, so those might come out later, but I really might just be waiting until December to play the Renegades update, and we'll go from there when that happens. I'm normally not very negative on my channel, and I normally don't have much complaining to say, because I have played Destiny for 10 years, and I still think it is a great game in general. If you compare it to a lot of other games out there, it was really good for a long time, but previously there's been other games. One, for example, that I've been playing a lot is Path of Exile 2. I actually have played a lot of ARPGs in the past. I've enjoyed them all, and PoE 2 has really stuck with me. I think I'm closing in on 1,000 hours on Steam already, but I was thinking about creating a second channel and making Path of Exile 2 builds, and maybe you guys would enjoy that, I don't know. If you would, you should let me know down in the comments, because that'd be really cool to see you guys over there. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. Just a quick update for me. I'll see you guys all in the next video. You guys have a great rest of your day. Take care of yourselves out there. Keep yourselves healthy. Eat good. And remember that gaming at the end of the day is not all there is in life, okay? So you know what? If Destiny doesn't want to do anything and doesn't want to make their game better, then so be it. We'll all move on and we'll do something else. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Oh, and on the end screen here, you'll see the Raid Shadow Legends. If you guys haven't given it a try, make sure you do. And I hope you guys enjoy it. It's actually a game I've played a lot of. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.